save me some.
My friends, how you doing today? I am doing well, and I'm coming at you in like 3D. I'm coming at you in 3D. This is my 3D effect. Okay, that's about all you're gonna get. You put 3D glasses on, it ain't gonna work. But it felt like it, didn't it? It felt when I was coming at you. You felt like I was coming at you in 3 dimensions, didn't you? Yeah, you're probably high. If you see me in 3 dimensions, you're probably on something because it wasn't 3 dimensional. I left the house. I went out on a hunt because I've been hearing that. What's this place? Big Lots. Big Lots had some new releases. So let me tell you first. First, we had two stops to make. Okay, one was at Target because I placed an order for a printer because I need to print out some stuff for the kids for the school. I wanted some coloring pages and some stuff, and our printer at the school was down. Okay, printer at the school has been down for a while, and I needed to get some stuff done because my kids were asking for things, and this is the deal. I teach on the fly. Okay, if that makes sense to you. So what happens is, let's say I'm teaching. So I got a curriculum, okay? My curriculum says we're going to learn about the letter A this week, okay? And I start teaching about the letter A, and then all of a sudden in the morning, my kids start, like, I'm using for instance, or an example, because this is what happened this week. All of a sudden, my kids are like, they start asking me about spiders. They want to know about spiders. They're curious about spiders, deadly spiders, good spiders, bad spiders, all kinds of spiders. So I'm like, okay, well, my curriculum says we're going to learn about the letter A, okay, or letter B, whatever it is. And I'm like, okay, but now they're interested in spiders. Ask me about spiders. So maybe I want to print out a spider page. Maybe I want to print out a spider coloring page, or a spider educational page, or a spider something page for them to get into, because they seem to be really, really interested in these spiders. For a while, it was volcanoes. Sometimes it was just, they like to see explosions. There was all kinds of weird things going on. But they're always into something. So this day in particular, they were looking for spiders. So I felt really bad because I'm like, we don't have a printer. I can't print out, pictures of these spiders and stuff. And I print on the run. I print on the run. I teach on the fly, is what I like to call it. Meaning, whatever my kids are into, I want to make sure that they get educated on it. So right there and then, as they're talking about the spiders, I'm actually Googling information about spiders. I'm actually on my phone while I'm watching the kids. I might have like 2 or 3 kids, and they're sitting there watching the spider thing on the TV or whatever, and I'm Googling information on how to teach kids about spiders, how to teach them what's dangerous and what's not dangerous. Kids don't know. They think spiders are cute and cuddly and lovable and whatever, and next thing you know, they go outside in their backyard, they go grab a spider, and they get bit, and then they're in the ER. So it's my job to keep the kids safe. So I'm like, I want to educate you on spiders. You're talking about them. You're into it. I want to help you. But this day in particular, we didn't have a printer. So I'm like, you know what? I'm not going to wait for a printer anymore. I'm going to order my own printer, and I'm going to print out my own stuff for the kids. But I need to bring the printer into the school and print the stuff out there, because that's the way I work. I work on the fly. If the kids want something going on, if they want to learn about something, I got to be able to get access right away, not 2 days from now. Because what was going on is well, I'll say the director, but the director technically is my daughter. I would say, okay, this is what I'm doing this week or whatever, and this is what I want to do. And she'd be like, okay, just send me over everything that you need, and I'll print it out at home, and I'll give it to you. And I'm like, I don't really work that way. I can't give you what I'm going to be doing today, like now, what I'm going to be doing like next week now, because I don't know what I'm going to be doing next week. I do know that I have a curriculum, and I'm going to stick to the curriculum, and I'm going to be doing whatever I'm supposed to be doing, but there might be something else. And I can't very well tell you while I'm standing there, hey, I need 9 printed coloring sheets of spiders because my kids want to talk about spiders, and you have to drive home to your house and print out 9 pictures and then bring the 9 pictures back because the kids have already lost interest. There's not a schedule to keep. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. So I have to have access to a printer at all times. So what happened was I pre-ordered a printer. Not pre-ordered. I special ordered or ordered online a printer from Target, because let me help you guys out here. Target does the pay in full with PayPal. So if there's something that you want to buy at Target, all you have to do is go on their website and pick out whatever you want, and then you pay in full. Now, the printer was cheap. It was $30. And I bought a thing of paper, 500 sheets of paper for $5. So $35 plus tax. It came out to under $40 to make my children happy. To me, that's the way I felt. I was like, you know, this is a good investment. I'm investing in my kids. I'm investing in their happiness. I'm investing in teaching them something that they're gonna need to know, because I don't want them to get hurt. I don't want them getting bit by a snake or a spider or something. I need to teach them. So yeah, so we went out, and on top of that, I'm watching YouTube videos, and they're saying that Big Lots has some stuff. Now, if I wasn't such a big collector already, I will tell you that Big Lots right now has Blu-rays, DVDs, and 4Ks. They have special editions. They have series. They have a whole bunch of stuff. But the one thing that got me is their product placement. Okay, does that make sense? Product placement. Me and my wife, we went to, she goes, you want to go to Big Lots first before we go pick up the printer? I'm like, yeah, let's go to Big Lots first before we pick up the printer. So we go to Big Lots, and we walked all around Big Lots, all around. Could not find the media anywhere. Now, we're getting closer to the Christmas season, and usually around the Christmas season, some reason they like to put the media closer to the registers, because I think that it's probably a shoplifting problem. That's my guess. It's probably a shoplifting problem, so they put like the more pricier things, or the things that are easier for shoplifters to grab, closer to the register, so they can keep an eye on the shoppers. That's just my assumption, but it seems to be like all year long, the media is way in the back of the place, but then come Christmas time, there's the media right there in front of the store. Now, it could be one of these things where it's like, you know, like they put the candy bars at the registers for the kids to scream for, you know, Mommy, I want a candy bar because there's candy bars over there. Yeah, that's why Target and all these places put candy bars at the registers. They don't put candy bars at the registers because adults walk by and go, yeah, I think I'm in the mood for a Snickers bar. Although sometimes that could be a thing, but mostly it's for the kids, so the kids can have a meltdown. Because the last time I checked, I never walked through the register at Walmart and needed a let's say a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle fan that was a lollipop, and be like, I'm not leaving here till I get this fan that looks like a lollipop. No, this is for kids to drive their parents crazy. So, where am I going with this? So I'm looking all over the place for the media. Now, my wife knows the lady that's there, and I'm like, okay. And the lady's like, hi, how are you? Whatever. And I'm like, and I look at my wife, I'm like, you could have asked her where the media was. If there wasn't any media, you could have asked her, because we've been walking around this place like 3 or 4 times already, and I haven't found the media yet. And I'm like, forget it. You know what? In my heart, I'm like, if it wasn't meant to be, it's not meant to be. Maybe they don't carry media anymore. I don't know. Best Buy don't want to carry media anymore. Maybe Big Lots ain't carrying media anymore either. And next thing you know, maybe $1.25 plus tax tree won't be carrying media anymore either. Or when they do, it'll probably be like $5 a piece instead of $1.25 plus tax, because that seems to be that $1.25 plus tax tree is now turning into Five and Below, and Five and Below is now turning into like a TJ Maxx or a Marshalls. The prices are all jacked up in all these places. The place is called Five and Below, yet there's hardly anything in there that's $5. The place is called Dollar Tree, but yet everything in there is $1.25 plus tax, and now going up, because there's some places, things in there that are now $3 and $5 and $6 in there now. So why it's still called a Dollar Tree? Your guess is as good as mine. But I did pick up 2 titles at Big Lots. Yeah, I found them. You know where they were? They were at the registers. At the registers. Now, I told my wife, I looked at my wife, because it was like 3 or 4 rows, all lined up, doubled. Okay, so it was like you had to pull out the first level in order to get to the ones that were behind it, so you could see what was behind it too. And so I'm standing there, she's standing. Luckily, it wasn't a busy day. I'm thinking, well, if it's Christmas season, you're gonna have a line. It's literally in the line. It's in the line to get to the registers. So come Christmas time, if you're a media collector, you're gonna be that dope. I mean, I'm a big guy. I'm usually like on my knees looking at the Blu-rays and DVDs. I'm pulling things out. My wife's on the side of me. So hey, sometimes I'm laying down. Yeah, listen. It's a strange thing, but I want to make sure I see everything. I don't want to miss anything. That's at the Dollar Tree, and that's at Big Lots. It's at all these places. So I'm picturing in my head, I'm like, come the holidays, I ain't gonna be able to get to this section. This is a terrible place to put the Blu-rays and the DVDs. It's literally in the line, okay? And what's gonna happen is there's gonna be a line going around the corner. And what am I supposed to? You know how happy people are during the holidays. I'm gonna be telling people, oh, excuse me, can I just get in front of you so I can go look at the Blu-rays and DVDs? They ain't gonna believe that. They're gonna think I'm trying to cut in front of them in line, try to pay for my stuff, or whatever. They're gonna try to kill me. Okay, I'm gonna get killed trying to look at their physical media. Terrible place, Big Lots, for you to be putting your physical media. Don't listen. Move it right away. Move it before the holidays. Move it before Christmas. Get it into a different section so we can enjoy it and look at it. Stop this double stacking stuff. I mean, I'm literally pulling stuff out. Diet. Okay, I'm better. Okay, pulling stuff out to try to find the stuff behind it. So my wife's over there, she's looking at the stuff, and I'm like, okay, well, what do they got? What do they got? We're going through it, and a lot of good stuff. A lot of good. Now I was like, there was one of them I had in my hand. It was Neverending Story 2 on Blu-ray, and I'm like, do I have the Neverending Story 2 on Blu-ray? I go to check my thing on my phone, my what do you call it? I keep my catalog. I check my catalog on my phone, and I'm like, I don't have it here, but I have a strange feeling I have 1 and 2, but I'm missing 3. And she's like, well, we'll just leave it here, and we'll come back for it if it's not there. I'm like, all right, but I'm pretty sure I have it. I think we're good with that. And then this was a hot item a while back. People were finding this title at the Dollar Tree, and it was out of print for a long time, and then I have it on DVD, but I wanted to upgrade it because I was like, it was going for a little bit on eBay for a while. And it's a copy of Sylvester Stallone in Driven. Now, I can't tell you too much about Driven because I have not seen Driven yet. Okay, this is so I have so many Sylvester Stallone movies. I mean, we're talking over 20 some odd movies up there. I'm looking at, if not more, and some of them are not all good. Okay, let's just say they're not all good. I mean, like let me just throw some out here. And you're probably gonna say that was a great movie. Oscar, Stop or My Mom or Your Mom Will Shoot. Okay, these are even Judge Dredd. Okay, now listen, don't kill me over Judge Dredd. But I'll tell you, I mean, I would take a Running Running Man. That's not even Stallone. That's Schwarzenegger. I would take a the cop one there was Demolition Man, a Demolition Man, or Rocky, or I'm looking or Daylight, or over that movie, or Cliffhanger, over those movies, probably any day. But I had to have them all, so I do have Oscar, and I do have Stop or Your Mama Shoot, Death Race 2000, the original one that he was in, Victory, and Get Carter. Get Carter I've never seen either, but this one was going for a little bit. People were getting really excited at the Dollar Tree that they were able to find this for $1, and it went up. So I did my little scan thing, see if it's still going for a decent amount of money. And yeah, they're still going for like more. They're going for more than what I paid for them. Now I paid $5.99, which, if you haven't noticed, the prices did go up a little bit at the old Big Lots there. So you gotta be a little careful. You gotta be a little careful. Now the next one is something that the wife grabbed, and I was like, no. that was my specific reaction to this title. I was like, no. Okay, I was like, I have no reason for it. I'm not gonna watch it. I'm never gonna watch this movie. I have it on DVD. You watch it every once in a while. She's seen it numerous times. My son watched it. Supposedly, it makes it every time it makes people cry. Okay, you watch it, you cry. You guaranteed to cry. It's a guaranteed to cry movie. And I'm like, I don't want to watch it. To me, I don't feel it. I don't feel it at all. But what I did feel was the fact that So let me show you. Now, I did pay $14.99 at Big Lots for a Blu-ray DVD combo pack. $14.99. Now, you're probably looking at me like, wow, that's a little intense for Big Lots there. What's the deal behind that? Well, the wife saw this and she lost it. So it's a copy of The Notebook on Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And it comes with this cute little necklace here. And then I asked my wife, I'm like, okay, well, it comes with other stuff in the bag. And so it says, includes movie on Blu-ray and DVD, 2 commentaries, deleted scenes, 4 featurettes, Rachel McAdams screen test, and exclusive exclusive keepsakes. So I guess it comes, and I didn't know what this stuff was. I had to ask her. It comes with the notebook that he actually wrote in, or a replica of the notebook that he wrote in, and it comes with a little bookmark stuff, to 2-disc set, lobby cards, all that in a box to the box set, whatever. And I've never seen the movie, but I've never seen this set before. So I grab it, I look at it, and I tell my wife, let me scan this thing. Is this worth $14.99? The flippers are selling this thing right now on eBay for like $75. I looked at her, I said, okay. I'm like, grab it. Because they got open ones on eBay for like $45, $35, whatever. And then they got mint sealed ones for $75 and up, because of the little keepsakes and the notebooks and the little thingamajiggies that are inside of it. So I was like, okay, just grab it, put it in the carriage. And what the cool thing is that we got to the register, And the lady that she knew there, she goes, I just happen to have a $5 off gift card that I've been just waiting for somebody that I want to give it to come up. And I was like, wow, what a blessing. I mean, this would have cost me 20 bucks, okay? 20 bucks plus tax. And altogether, it dropped $5 right at the register, thanks to this lady. And I was like, wow, I guess that's a deal. And then we went for a ride to go pick up my printer for the school. And as always, I always go to the toy section. So yes, I'm gonna throw some toys in here for you. I'm gonna throw you a toy, because this impressed me, and I could have passed up. So a little while back, we went to Salem. We went on a trip to Salem, and every time we go to Salem, there's a toy store there / comic book store that I always have to go to. They know that's the thing. I have to go to this comic book toy store. Actually, they got comic books, toys, and movies there. So I'm like, this has got everything that a boy like me could dream of. So I want to go. So because usually I go every year, and I go and I look at stuff. Last year was an Elvira. Actually, one of the Elvira things. Can you see them up there? Oh, these over here. One of them has an autographed card inside. It's actually autographed, certificate of authenticity by Elvira, and they wanted like I want to say like $40-50 for it when I went up to Salem. This was like 2 years ago, maybe last year or the year before, and I passed on it. I always pass on it. The year before that was a big life-size Annabelle doll. They wanted like $500 for that, and I always try to bring enough money, but then I can't rationalize spending the money. So I always go home with nothing. Actually, matter of fact, I went home with something from Salem this year. I went home with this shell, okay? And my wife laughed at me. See, it says Salem witchy woman or whatever shell. It said, and the only reason why I brought it home is because it says you found me, put me on Facebook. Jersey Shore shells, keep or rehide. 10/23, and I'm like, this is a free souvenir. And then my daughter comes in and she's like, oh, it's probably haunted or something. It's probably some kind of thing. But as I was going through my Salem toy store, I saw this. But they also wanted like $55-60 for it. So every year, like I said, every year I pass, and I looked right at my daughter. I'm like, they're gonna have this thing at Target eventually. So we went to go pick up the printer, and we always go in the back to go check the toy section and everything, the NECA stuff and the Movie Maniac stuff. What's this? This is made by This is made by NECA. And I saw it, and I told my wife, I said, go scan it. I said, if it's under $40, I said they wanted $55, almost $60 for it in Salem. I'm like, if it's under $40, I'll pick it up. She comes back, she goes, it's $35. I'm like, sold. And it is the one and only Willie Nelson figure. Look at this. Includes trigger guitar with strap, bandana, cowboy hat, guitar playing hands. Yeah, it's look at it. Look at it. It's got a little wanted sign on the back. I know this is. I'm definitely getting a glare on this thing. I'll put a picture of it up over here so you can actually see Willie in all of his glory. Yes, Willie was over here before I recorded this video. I actually put him up when I got him. I put him right up there, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna record the video, and then I want to talk about how I was able to find this, and it's $35. So you big Willie Nelson fans. Now you're probably looking at me like, are you a big Willie Nelson fan? I don't mind Willie Nelson. Listen, I am not a big country fan, but I got a little bit of a soft spot for some Willie Nelson, some Johnny Cash, some John Denver, and some Kenny Rogers. Okay, those are the main four. And I own everything by Garth Brooks, but I don't know why. One Christmas, everything at Target Garth Brooks was on sale, so I decided to buy. I think they just were trying to get rid of everything Garth Brooks, so I bought their exclusives, box sets, deluxe box sets. All kind. I mean, we're talking when I'm saying cheap, I'm talking box sets for $5. Okay, and I bought every Garth Brooks thing that they had. I don't know why. I have no idea why. Because I'm not even a Garth Brooks. I like one Garth Brooks song. That's it. One song by Garth Brooks. But I like a whole bunch of songs by my friend Willie Nelson and Kenny Rogers and especially John Denver and I don't know, who else would you classify as country that I have that I don't know. Is Kid Rock country now? Are we classifying Kid Rock as country, or is he rock rap country Bad Company? I don't know. But yeah, look at that. So yeah, $35. I grabbed it and I put it in the cart, and we went to the register and we paid for it. And with that said, my friends, yeah, that's it. Yeah, so go check out your local Big Lots. I mean, be a little, I don't know, frugal with the prices here, because I don't know. $15 here, $5, $6. I mean, what happened to the $2.99 and the $3.99? Where wasn't Big Lots the $2.99? Where didn't they specialize in $2.99 Blu-rays and like $1.99 or $2.99 DVDs? I'm pretty sure the DVDs and the Blu-rays were the same price, and I think they were like $2.99 a piece. I don't recall them being $5.99. And I'll tell you, they did have a whole pile of Disney titles, but they wanted like $12, $13, $9.99, all kinds of crazy prices. Like there was no set price. Like I miss the days when you can go into Big Lots and it was like $2.99. Like there'll be a sign there, it's like $2.99 for whatever. You know what I mean? Now it's like whatever they. It's almost like I almost feel like they're flippers. Like they're scanning in certain things and saying, oh well, this is what this is worth. That's what that's worth. Because I noticed that. You know what the sad thing is? A lot of Salvation Armies and thrift stores and everything are doing the same thing. I thought these places were like to help people that were struggling with things, and like everything that they get from the place is donations. Okay, so they're not paying anything for this stuff. And where does the I this is a curiosity thing. I mean, you can comment below. Where does the profit actually go? Like profit from a Salvation Army or a big or a Savers or a like all of these like these thrift stores. Where does the profit go? Does it go to something good? Is it going to like a Make-A-Wish Foundation? I mean, should I? Because I'm starting to feel as if they're totally scanning in things, and whoever the owner or the boss is making up the prices. Okay, and they get first dibs on whatever they want. And I'm gonna tell you how I know this. Because I went in one day and I was standing at the customer service desk thing. Well, it's the desk where they keep like the jewelry, and behind the jewelry is usually like the hard to get items, the real expensive items and stuff. And there was a guy there, and he wanted football cards and baseball cards. That's what it was. He was after like this whole lot of football cards and baseball cards. And they called over a manager, and the manager was standing. I'm just standing there, and I'm eavesdropping. Okay, I mean that's wrong. I'm not gonna say I was making believe I wasn't listening. I was listening. I was eavesdropping. I was listening to everything that they were saying, and I'm just standing there looking at the stuff, and I'm listening. And he was literally making a deal with this manager. And he's like, the guy's like, oh, you're asking like $50 for this or whatever. He goes, I'm thinking like 25. You know, that's what I'm thinking. And then the manager's like, no, I can't go down that low. I can't go down now. And now I'm feeling like I'm on like Pawn Stars. We're like, let's make a deal. Let's talk ourselves up or down or whatever. Like I'm on one of those shows or whatever. I didn't think that the Salvation Army or Savers or these Goodwills, I didn't know that they did that. I didn't know that I didn't know you could go and negotiate with the manager and say, listen, I don't feel like giving you $50. I'd rather give you 25 or whatever. I'd rather give you half of what you're asking for. I didn't even know that was a thing. But this guy, I stood there for a while. He negotiated with this guy for all of these cards, and the guy knocked like $25 right off the price. He's like, yeah, I'll take. So I don't know. You comment below if you work for any of these companies. Where does this money go? I mean, are the managers at these stores allowed to make deals? Can they actually haggle with the customers? I mean, this isn't a flea market. This isn't a yard sale. This is a business. As far as I'm concerned, it's a business. But people donate this stuff, so that means they get to come up with whatever the price is. I mean, I'm assuming the management comes up with the price. I'm sure they scan the things in. But are they taking advantage of the people? I mean, it seemed very odd. Did that $25 that guy paid for those cards, did that go into the manager's pocket, or did that go to the Salvation Army? Did that go to like where the Santa Clauses are ringing the bells? Okay, did it go to help a child? Where did that money go? Did it go in the guy's pocket? I'm thinking it did. I'm having a strange feeling that the negotiations, when they were done, whatever cash that person took, did not make it into the till, did not make it into the cash register. It probably went directly into his pocket, and he probably smoked it up or something. I don't know. It just seems like they don't really care very much over there at the old Savers / Goodwill / Salvation. I just never seen anything like that before. That was a first for me. I've never seen anybody ever talk somebody down at a store like that. I mean, could I walk into Walmart and go to buy like a Blu-ray, whatever, and they want like $25 for it? I go, nah, I think I want to give you 10. You know, let's negotiate, okay? The price says 25. That's what it says, but I think we can talk about this. I mean, the other day I went into when I was doing my little Salvation Army / Goodwill hunt. They had a whole set of Annie, the movie Annie plates there, which I already own, but they were $5 a piece. And I was like, I already have the set, but maybe I might want to get a second set just in case something happens. They're made out of glass. They come with certificate of authenticity. They're really, really nice. And I'm like, maybe I should get a second set, $5.99 a piece. They get the complete set right here. But I'm like, in my head, I'm like, should I try to haggle with the same guy? Should I ask for the manager and say, listen, you're asking $5.99 a piece here. Now, if I'm gonna buy 8 of them off of you, can we do like I don't know, $20? Maybe it might have worked. It might have worked. I mean, what is going on? Okay, so if you work for any of these companies, where does the money go? Who gets the money that we give for the stuff that is donated? Now, I've donated stuff to the Salvation Army. I've donated stuff to Savers and stuff like that, and they give you a like a $5 off your next purchase card. That's what they give you, like a certificate or something. They don't. Supposedly it's supposed to be some kind of tax write-off. I don't use it as a tax write-off because then that you gotta prove stuff or what. I don't know what's going on. I think there's a conspiracy here. I'm sensing a conspiracy. So me and my buddy Willie, we're gonna talk about it right now. We're gonna talk about the conspiracy, but I'm gonna let you go so you can go do your shopping. Because right now, Big Lots got a whole pile of crap that you guys probably want. A lot of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff, a lot of box sets, a lot of seasons. If you're looking for, I know the guy from Friends just passed away there. If you're looking for the seasons of Friends on Blu-ray, they got them there. So you want to go buy them right now before they disappear. That's where they got them. They had season 1 through, I think I saw season 1 through 5, but I wasn't really digging to go look for the rest of them, but they're probably all there. Probably all there. And with that said, my friends, thank you so much for stopping by. I appreciate you each and every day. Please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you later. You should have saved me some.